Okay, is it just me, and it probably is just me, or do you kind of feel sorry when a celebrity's heart's in the right place and they're really trying to do the right thing for something, but they are only armed with left-wing solutions to the left-wing problems that they're trying to remedy? Well, I was excited and really surprised to hear any celebrity shine some light on the crisis in the socialist utopia country of Venezuela that usually the media just praises and ignores. Well, there's a reason why you haven't heard about Angelina talking about this crisis, and also why her solutions won't work. Let's check it out. You gotta hand it to her. She really looks like a diplomat, doesn't she?
I've come to Peru to witness the humanitarian situation for those fleeing Venezuela. I've spent the last 2 days in Lima at the border in Tumbes, where thousands of Venezuelans...
And you gotta give it to her. That's more than most people would do. Like going down there and actually being on the ground and doing this, shining some light on this crisis that no one wants to talk about because it's the socialist darling Venezuela.
...on a daily basis. This region is facing one of the largest mass migrations in its history.
It's crazy.
The crisis is all the more shocking because it has, of course, for being predictable and preventable. Every Venezuelan...
Yeah. Was there like a massive natural disaster that did this? Was there just a religious war that happened in this country that just ravaged it? No. There was something very specific that happened, and hopefully Angie will talk about it. Come on, Jolie.
When I met, described the situation in their country as desperate.
Yeah.
I heard stories of people dying because of lack of medical care and medicine.
Wait, that people are fleeing because of lack of health care? Is that what you just said?
Cancer patients whose chemotherapy was abruptly stopped.
Huh.
Diabetes sufferers without access to insulin. Children without basic antibiotics.
Again, all horrible things, but is that just something that happened? I thought, in a socialist country like this, isn't all the health care stuff provided in a country that, is taking care of everything, that is taking over everything? Isn't this, one of those great benefits that Bernie Sanders always talks about? And if this was why people were fleeing, not giving all the healthcare stuff they need, I wonder about the people who were, breaking into the zoo to eat the animals. Maybe that's why you see a mass migration of people. It's not because the healthcare is a little better in Peru. No. Starving to the point of eating zoo animals. How do we get to that point, Angie? Let's talk. I think that is more the reason for the mass migration. But, let's just see if she brushes on that.
People starving, and tragic accounts of violence and persecution.
Why is it every left-wing person thinks that people are always persecuted? Like the problem is people being persecuted. Is there like some ethnic war going on in Venezuela that we haven't heard about, or some religious war? I don't think so. It's the left-wing talking points every single time.
They want an opportunity to help themselves.
Yeah.
After having spoken to so many people...
And why can't they help themselves? Is it because there's just no opportunity available? There's no freedom for them to go out and make their own life for themselves? The government's going to control everything and redistribute the wealth? Maybe.
It's clear to me, very clear, that this is not a movement by choice. The Venezuelans I met did not go north to the U.S.
Right, because...
They traveled south to Peru.
Why'd they
Many
leave?
have gone to Colombia and Ecuador, also very generous countries at this very crucial time.
Okay, well, since Angie's not going to talk about it, let me just show you. There might be a little marker to where this happened. One of the most wealthy countries in South America, completely flipping on its head. Maybe it was in the late 90s when they elected a new form of government to be a socialist country with Hugo Chavez. Let's just check the freedom index here. And the gray is Venezuela. Doing great for years. And all of a sudden it flips in trade freedoms and starts falling off the map. What about investment freedoms? Oh, wait, on par with the world, and then just dying off. What about just overall score? Oh, we're doing great. And what was this switch right here? This forcing people to flee their country in mass, having people eat animals in zoos. Where did this happen? Did this just fall out of the sky? Did they just run out of insulin in the country? No. I think it was around here when a leftist problem was formed, and now we want what? People to take in people and send healthcare aid into a country. This is what we're talking about here. I feel so bad because I generally think a lot of these people really care about these problems, and they just don't know a solution for them because this is the only thing they've heard, in the media or in the bubble they're in. But to fix something that was caused by a left-wing problem, like every major city that's doing poorly in the United States being a Democratic-run place, maybe It's just the system in place that is ruining these people's lives. Maybe we don't need more left-wing solutions to the left-wing problems that they create. And I genuinely feel bad because I think Angie's heart is in the right place. I'm Ben Davies. This is Pure Hollywood. Did you enjoy that video? Of course you enjoyed that video. So now you need to become a premium member to the Rebel. That way you have first access to Pure Hollywood and the entire Rebel lineup.